Hey, I'm Rachel, the CEO of Intrinio. In this video, we're going to talk about data marketplaces, specifically financial data marketplaces. And I'm going to tell you why they don't work. The financial data marketplace landscape has become wildly saturated over the past few years. It seems as if financial data companies and even stock exchanges are flocking to the marketplace model in an attempt to accelerate sales and stay within the times. But they've got it all wrong. Trust us, we should know. At Intrinio, we ran one of the first ever financial data marketplaces back in 2018 with over 400 products and 50,000 users. But we stopped, and there's a good reason why. Let's start by defining the traditional marketplace model. A marketplace relies heavily on mass marketing. It also requires a very high volume of visitors and users. Due to this high volume, it means you've got to offer low-level support. The high volume of users required also means the model must rely on self-help and self-sign-up user experience instead of direct sales. Marketplace models are typically B2C, therefore they tend to offer cheaper, lower quality products. Financial data products do not fit into this marketplace model, and here's why. First of all, financial data products are complex and difficult to build, so they tend to be more expensive. Financial data buyers, therefore, when faced with an expensive buying decision, typically need to talk to a human, and they don't make quick buying decisions. Due to the complexity of the product, financial data buyers will have a lot of questions and require lots of in-depth, technical, high-quality support. Financial data buyers use the data for some pretty serious and mission-critical use cases. They may be relying on it to make multi-million-dollar portfolio decisions, or they might be displaying it in charts to millions of users. Maintaining and vouching for the quality of a ton of products like this in a marketplace is risky. Financial data marketplaces, therefore, typically rely on selling third-party products. Being able to describe and market each foreign financial data product well is tough. Remember, these are complicated products, and the manpower required to technically support that many third-party products is neither feasible or economical. Financial data buyers typically expect to talk to a human. They'll get frustrated on a marketplace site that keeps directing them to an FAQ or a help center. Lastly, high-value users in this space are typically businesses who just don't shop for data the same way they shop for socks on Amazon. So, running a financial data marketplace will inevitably result in some pretty serious problems. Number one, the platform won't scale. It also won't be able to attract business-level leads. The cheaper prices will be associated with low-quality products. Support will be an unsustainable nightmare, product quality will decline over time, and customers will get angry fast. There's one other factor that is important to address as part of this discussion, and I like to call it decision paralysis, the conundrum of single versus multiple providers. Starting a data marketplace requires taking a stance on the type of marketplace you want to run, single or multiple vendor. In a single vendor system, you only have one provider or source for each type of data. One provider of real-time stock prices, one provider of historical options, one provider of fundamentals, and so on. In a multiple vendor model, there's no playing favorites. It's the more the merrier. You'll be open to any and all providers that want to be part of your marketplace. This creates more options for your users, and it puts intense competitive pressure on pricing across the marketplace. But it also gets out of hand very quickly and can lead to serious decision paralysis for your users. It also magnifies your challenges with customer support and being able to describe, market, and communicate about the plethora of products flooding your platform. If you go with a single vendor model, you'll have less products and less decision paralysis, but also less options for your customers. It's pretty hard to avoid the multiple vendor model, and you'll find it harder and harder to resist expanding your product set, and you might creep there over time. Just take a look at the Amazon data marketplace. It already has over 6,000 products. That's just stupid, entirely useless, not helpful, and an instant turnoff for serious buyers of financial data. If you're not convinced, that's okay. I'd love to have this discussion and hear your thoughts in the comments. You won't be lonely. There's so many data marketplaces now, I've lost track. Someone on Team Intrinio actually threatened to create a marketplace of marketplaces on April Fool's Day this past year. I hope this was a helpful perspective for you. It's certainly driven a lot of changes to our business model at Intrinio. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for listening.